I hear the news. The king is to divide his kingdom, and more effects. The Duke of Albany, then Cornwall.
It did always seem so to us. But now, in the division of the kingdom, it appears not which of the dukes or their wives his daughters he favours most. Wisdom in the equal balancing of shares will surely stop all speculation.
Is not this your son, my lord?
I can't. Indeed, Edmund is his name. I have so often blushed to acknowledge him that I am hardened to it.
I cannot conceive you, my lord Gloucester.
Sir, this young fellow's mother had a son for her cradle ere she had a husband for her bed.
I cannot wish this fault undone. The issue of it being so proper.
But I have, sir, another son, by order of the law, some year elder than this, who is dearer in my account. But this is the knave that came saucily into this world before he was sent for it. Do you know this noble gentleman, Edmund?
No, my lord.
My lord of Kent. Remember him as my honourable friend hereafter.
My services to your lordship.
I must love you, and soon to know you better.
Sir, I shall study deserving.
He hath been away 9 years, and away he shall again. Ah, here comes the king.
Know that we have divided and free our kingdom, and 'tis our vast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, that we, unburdened, may crawl toward death. We have this hour a constant will to publish, our daughters several dowers, that future strife may be prevented now. Also, the Princes France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, here to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, which of you shall we say doth love us most, that we our largest bounty may extend, where nature doth with merit challenge? Godwin, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can wield the matter, dear than eyesight, space, and liberty. Beyond what can be valued, rich or rare, no less than life with grace, health, beauty, honour, as much as a child ere loved or father found, a love that makes breath poor, speech unable. Beyond all manner of so much, I love you.
And what shall Cordelia speak? Love and be silent.
Of all these bounds, even from this line to this, with shadowy forests, plenteous rivers, and wide-skirted meads, we make thee lady, to thine and Albany's issue, be this perpetual. What says our second daughter, dearest Regan, wife of Cornwall? Speak.
I am made of that self-metal as my sister, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart I find she names my very deed of love, only she comes too short. But I confess myself an enemy to all other joys, which the most precious square of sense possesses, and I find I am alone felicitate in your dear highness's love.
Then poor Cordelia, and yet not so, since I am sure my love's more ponderous than my tongue.
To thee and thine hereditary, ever remain this ample third of our fair kingdom, no less in space, validity, and pleasure than that conferred on Rome. Now, our joy, although our last and least, to whose young love the vines of France and milks of Burgundy strive to be interest. What can you say to draw a third more opulent than that of your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty, according to my bond, no more nor less.
How? How, Cordelia? And I speak too little, lest you may mar your fortunes.
Yes, my lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back, as our right fit. Obey you, love you, and most honor you. Why have my sisters husbands, if they say they love you all? Happily, when I shall wed, that Lord whose hand must take my flight shall carry half my love of him, half my care and duty. Sure, I shall never marry like my sisters, to love my father all.
What goes thy heart with this?
Aye, my good lord.
So young, and so untender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Then let it be so. Thy truth will be thy dower. For by the sacred radiance of the sun, by the mysteries of Hecate in the night, by all the operations of the orbs, from whom we do exist and cease to be, here I disclaim all my paternal care, and as a stranger to my heart and me, hold thee from this forever.
Good my liege.
Peace, Kent. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery. Go France, go Burgundy, Cornwall and Albany, with my two daughters' dowers, digest a third. Let pride, which she called plainness, marry her. I do invest you, jointly with my power, preeminence, and all the large effects that troop with majesty. Ourselves, by monthly course, with reservation of 100 nights, by you to be sustained, shall our abode make with you by due turn. Only we shall retain the name, and all additions to a king.
Royal Lear, whom I've ever honored as my king, loved as my father, as my master followed, as my great patron, fallen in my prayers.
The bow is bent and drawn, make from the shaft.
Let it for rather, though the falcon mate, the regent of my heart. Be Kent unmannerly when Lear is met. What wilt thou do, Oldman? Think so, that duty shall have bread to speak, and power to flattery boast, to plainness unansbound, when majesty falls to folly. Answer my life and judgment. The youngest daughter does not love the least, nor are those empty artists, whose low song revert no hollowness.
Kent, on thy life no more!
My life I never hear but as a pawn, to wage against thine enemy, nor fear to lose it, thy safety being motive.
Out of my sight, by Apollo!
Now, king, by Apollo, thou swearest to the gods in vain.
O vassal, miscreant, since thou hast sought to make us break our vows, take thy reward. 5 days we do allot for provision, to shield thee from the disasters of the world. And on the 6th, turn thy hated back upon our kingdom. If, on 10 days following, thy banished trunk be found in our dominions, the moment is thy death away by Jupiter, this shall not be revoked.
Fair, be well, king. The gods, the dear shelter take, be made, most wisely think, lest most wisely said. And your loud speech, may your deeds approve. The good effect may spring from the words of love. Thus Kent, O princess, bids you adieu. Here shape his old course in the country new.
Here's France and Burgundy, my noble lord. My lord of Burgundy, we first address towards you, who with this king hath rival for our daughter. What in the least do you require? In present dower with her, or cease your quest of love?
Most royal majesty, I crave no more than hath your highness offered, nor will you tender less.
Right, noble Burgundy. When she was dear to us, we did hold her so. But now her price is fallen. She is there and she is yours. Will you, with those infirmities she owes, new, adopted to our hate, dowered by our curse and strangered by our oath, take her or leave her?
Pardon me, royal sir. Election makes not up in such conditions.
Then leave her, sir. For by the power that made me, I tell you all her wealth. For you, great king, I would not from your love make such a stray to match you where I hate. Therefore beseech, to avert your liking a more worthier way than on a wretch whom nature is ashamed almost to acknowledge hers.
This is most strange, that she, whom even but now was your best object, the argument of your praise, bound of your age, most best, most dearest, should in this trice of time commit a thing so monstrous to dismantle so many folds of favour.
I yet beseech your majesty, for I want this glib and oily art to speak in purpose not, since what I well intend, I'll do it before I speak, that you may know it is no vicious blot, murder, or foulness, no unchaste action or dishonoured step, that hath deprived me of your grace and favour.
Better thou hadst not been born, than not to have pleased me better.
Is it but this, a tardiness in nature, which often leaves the history unspoke, that it intends to do? My Duke of Burgundy, what say you to the lady? Love's not love when it is mingled with regards that stand aloof from the entire point. Will you have her? She herself a dowry.
Royal king, give but that portion which you have proposed, and here I take Cordelia by the hand, Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing. I have sworn. I am firm.
I'm sorry then, you have so lost a father that you must lose a husband.
Peace be with Burgundy. Since I respect her fortunes are his own, I shall not be his wife.
Fairest Cordelia, that art most rich being poor, most choice forsaken, most loved despised. Thee and thy virtues I seize upon. Be it lawful, I take up what has been cast away. Gods, gods, 'tis strange that in their coldest neglect my love for you kindles to inflamed respect. Not all the dukes of Walterish Burgundy can buy this unprized maiden. Bid farewell, Cordelia, though unkind, thou losest here a better where to find.
Thou hast. We have no such daughter, nor shall ever see that face of hers again. Therefore be gone, without our grace, our love, our benison. Come, noble Burgundy.
Bid farewell to your sisters.
Ye jewels of our father, with washed eyes Cordelia leaves you. I know you what you are, and like a sister am most loath to call your faults as they are named. Love well our father, to your professed bosoms I commit him. But yet, alas, did I within his grace, I would prefer him to a better place. So farewell to you both.
Prescribe not us our duties. Let your study be to content your lord, who hath received you. At fortune's alms you have obedience scanted.
Time shall unfold what plighted cunning hides. Well may you prosper.
Come, my fair Cordelia.
Sister, this is not little I have to say of what most nearly appertains to us both. I think I'll follow hence tonight.
That's most certain. And with you next month with us.
You see how full of change his ages. The observation we have made of it hath not been little. He always loved our sister most. And now what poor judgment he hath now cast her off, appears too grossly.
'Tis the infirmity of his age, in which he hath but ever slenderly known himself.
The best and soundest of his time hath been but rash.
Such unconstant starts are we like to have from him, as this of hence banishment.
Pray you, let us walk together. If our father carry authority in such disposition as he bears, this last surrender will but offend us.
We shall further him.
We must do something in the heat.
Thou nature art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Why, bastard, wherefore base, when my dimensions are as well compact, my mind as generous, and my shape as true as any honest madam's issue? Why brand they us with base with baseness, with bastardy, base! Who in the lusty stealth of nature take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a cold, stale, tired bed, got between asleep and wake? Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your lands. Our father's love shall to the bastard Edmund, if this let us speed. And my invention thrive. Edmund the base shall to the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now God, stand up for bastards.
Kent managed thus, and France in colour parted. The king gone tonight, prescribed his power, confined to exhibition. All this done upon a gad. Edmund, how now? What news?
So please you, none.
Why so earnestly seek you put up that letter?
I know no news, my lord.
What paper were you reading?
None, my lord.
No? What needed then that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? The quality of nothing hath not such need to hide itself. Come, let's see. If it be nothing, I shall need spectacles.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It is a letter from my brother that I have not all overlooked. And for so much as I have perused, I find it not fit for your looking.
Give me the letter, sir.
I shall offend either to detain or to give it. The contents, as in part I understand it, are to blame.
Let's see, let's see.
I hope for my brother's justification he wrote this but as an essay, or a taste of my virtue.
This policy and reverence of age makes the world bitter to the best of our times, keeps their fortunes from us till oldness cannot relish them. I begin to find an idle and fond bondage in the oppression of age tyranny. It sways not as it hath power, but as it is suffered. Come to me, that I may speak more of this. If our father would sleep till I waked him, you should enjoy half his revenue forever, and if the beloved of your brother, Edgar. Conspiracy! Sleep till I waked him, you should enjoy half his revenue. My son Edgar, how do you hand to write this? Heart and mind to breathe it in? When came you to this? Who brought it?
It was not brought to me, my lord. There's the cunning of it. I found it thrown in at the casement of my closet.
You know the character to be of your brother's?
It is his hand, my lord, though I hope his heart is not in the contents.
Has he never before sounded you in this business?
Never, my lord. But I have oft heard him maintain it to be fit, that sons at perfect age, and fathers decline, the father should be as a ward to the son, and the son manage his revenue.
Oh, villain! Villain! His very opinion in the letter. Abhorred villain! Unnatural! Detested! Brutish villain! More than brutish! Go, sirrah! Find him! I'll apprehend him! The bum of a villain! Where is he?
I do not well know, my lord, if it shall please you to suspend your indignation against my brother, till you can derive from him better testimony of his intent. You should run a certain course.
Think you so?
If your honour judge it meet, I will place you where you will hear us confer of this, and at that, without any further delay than this very evening.
He cannot be such a monster. Edmund, seek him out. Wind me into him, I pray of you. Frame the business after your own wisdom. I'll unstate myself to be in due resolution.
I will seek him, sir, presently, convey the business as I find means, and acquaint you with all.
These late eclipses, the sun and moon, are to no good to us. Love cools, friendship falls off, brothers divide. In cities, mutinies, in countries, discord, in palaces, treason. The bond cracked twixt son and father. This villain of mine comes under the prediction, their son against father. The king falls from bias of nature, his father against child. seen the best of our times. Machinations, hollowness, treachery, and all ruinous orders follow us to squat you to our graves. Find out this villain, Edmund. Do it carefully. And the noble and true-hearted is banished. His offence, honesty, 'tis strange.
This is the excellent foppery of the world. When we are sick in fortune, often the surfeit of our own behaviour, we make guilty of our disasters, the sun, the moon, and the stars, as if we were villains by necessity, fools by heavenly compulsion, adulterers by enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in by a divine thrusting on. Pat, he comes. Like the catastrophe of the old comedy, my cue is villainous, melancholy, with a sigh, like Tom of Bedlam. Oh, these eclipses do portend these divisions. Fa, sol, la, mi.
How now, brother Evan? What serious contemplation are you in?
Brother, I was just thinking of what should follow these eclipses.
Do you biz yourself with that?
And I do promise you, the effects he writes will succeed, unhappily. When saw you my father last?
The night gone by.
Spake you with him?
Aye, 2 hours together.
Parted you in good terms? Found you no displeasure in him, by word nor countenance?
None at all.
Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended him, and at my entreaty, forbear his presence, till some little time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this very instant rageth in him.
Some villain hath done me wrong.
That's my fear. Pray you, have a continent forbearance, till the speed of his rage goes slower. And as I said, retire with me to my lodging, from whence I will fitly bring you to hear my lord speak. Pray you, go. There's my key. If you do stir abroad, go armed. Armed, brother. Brother, I advise you the best. I am no honest man, if there be any good meaning toward you. I have told you what I have seen and heard, but faintly, nothing like the image and horror of it.
Shall I hear from you anon?
I do serve you in this business. A credulous father.
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes to one gross crime or another. The puts all odds. I not endure it. When he tries to punish me, I don't speak to him, say I'm sick.
He's coming, madam. I hear him.
And let his knights have. But I'm really anxious to plead with you and your fellows. I don't come to question. If you distaste it, let it to my sister, whose mind and mine I know the matter wrong. Well, madam. And let his knights have colder looks among you. What grows with it, no matter. Advise your fellows so. I'll write straight to my sister to hold my course. Idle old man still would manage those authorities that you've given away. All fools and babes again.
If I can serve, thou dost have no end. So beg not thy master, whom thou lovest, shall find thee full of labours.
How now? What art thou? What art thou?
A very honoured other's fellow, and as poor as the king.
If thou beest as poor as a subject, as he's for a king, thou beest poor enough.
What wouldst thou?
Service.
What services canst thou do?
I can keep a honor consul, write one rather curious tale intelligent, and deliver a plain message bluntly, that which ordinary men are fit for.
I'm qualified then.
Follow me. Thou shalt serve me. If I like thee no worse after dinner. Dinner. Oh, dinner. I'll not part from thee yet. But ho, where's my food? Go you and call hither my food. You, sir, you. Where's my daughter?
So please you.
What says the fellow there? Call the clock ball back. Where's my fool? Oh, I say the world's asleep. How now?
He says, my lord, your daughter's not well.
Why came not the slave back when I called him?
Sir, he answered me in the roundest manner possible. He would not.
I would not.
My lord, I know not what the matter is, but a great obeisance of kindness appears in the general dependence, as well as the Duke himself, and also your daughter.
Ha! Sayest thou so?
I beseech you pardon me, my lord, if I be mistaken, for my duty cannot be silent when I think your hand is wrong.
Thou but rememberest me of mine own conception. But I have perceived a faint neglect of late. I will look further into it. But ho, where's my food? I have not seen it these past 2 days.
Since my young lady is going into France, sir, the food has much pine.
No more of that. I have nosed it well. Go you and tell my daughter I would speak with her. Go you and call hither my food. You, sir, you, come hither. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father. My lord's knave, you cur.
I am none of these, my lord. I beseech your pardon.
Dost thou bandy looks with me, you rascal?
I am none of these, my lord. I shall not be stricken.
Not your lighter, base football player.
I thank thee, fellow.
Come, sir, right away. I teach you differences. Away.
Where's my fool? How now, my pretty knave? How dost thou?
Sirrah, you were best take my coxcomb. Why? For taking one's part that's out of favour. Nay, and thou canst not smile as the way it sits. Thou'lt catch cold, surely. There, take my coxcomb. Why, this man had banished 2 one's daughters, and did the third a blessing against his will. If thou followest him, thou must
Take heed, sir. The whip.
Truth's a dog, lost to kennel.
A pestilent gall to me.
Sirrah, I teach thee a speech.
Do.
Mark it, uncle. Have more than thou showest. Speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest. And ride more than thou goest.
Why, this is nothing, fool.
Then it is like the breath of an unfreed lawyer. You gave me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, uncle?
Why, no, boy. Nothing can be made out of nothing.
Prithee, tell him so much the rent of his land comes to. And not believe a fool.
A bitter fool.
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet one?
No, lad. Teach me.
The Lord that counselled thee to give away thy land. Come place him here by me. Do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool shall presently appear. The one in motley here. The other found out there.
Dost thou call me a fool, boy?
All thy other titles thou hast given away. That thou wast born with.
This is not altogether full, my lord.
No faith. Lords and great men will not let me. I had a monopoly. They would have pardoned. And ladies too. They'll not let me have all the food to myself. They'll be snatching. And fools are near less grace in a year, for wise men have grown foppish. They know not how their wits to wear, their manners are so apish.
When were you wont to be so full of song, sir?
I have used it, uncle, ere since thou madest thy daughters thy mothers. For when thou gavest them the rod, and puttest down thine own breeches, then they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow sung, that such a king should play repeat, and go the fools among. Prithee, master, keep a schoolmaster that can teach thy fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie.
you thy, sirrah, he'll have thee whipped.
I marvel what kin thou and thy daughters are. They'll have me whipped for speaking true. Thou'lt have me whipped for lying. And sometimes I am whipped for holding my peace. I would rather be any kind of thing but a fool, but I would not be thee, for thou hast pared thy wits of both sides, and left nothing in the middle. Ah, here comes one of the parents.
How now, daughter?
Not only, sir, is your life a fool, all of his insolent retinue, do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth in riot. Sir, I thought by making this well known unto you, to have found a safe redress, and now grow fearful. By what? Yourself? Too late is spoken done. That you protect this course and push it on by your allowance, which if you should, falls not scope essential.
For you know, the hedge sparrow fair, the crew grew so long, that it clad its head, it off by its young. So out went the candle, and we were left darkling.
Are you our daughter?
You would? Make use of your good wisdom to weigh these dispositions, which of late transport you into what you rightly are.
Does any here know me? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus? Speak thus? Where are his eyes? Who is it can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I would learn that. For by the marks of sovereignty, knowledge and reason, I should be false persuaded. I had daughters,
Which they will make an obedient father.
her name, fair gentlewoman.
I do beseech you to understand your purposes aright, as you are old and reverent should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold. That is our court, infected with their manner, makes it more like a tavern or brothel than a grace palace. To shame yourself to speak for instant remedy. Be then desired by her that else will take the things she begs. A little is to squander to your train, and the remainder that shall still depend. To be such men that may resort to your age, who should know themselves and you.
Darkness and devils! Saddle my horses, call my train together. Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee. Yet have I left a daughter.
You strike my people, and you disordered rabble make serfs of their betters.
Woe that too late repent ingratitude. Prepare my horses. More hideous when thou showest thee in a child than the sea monster.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Test it, kite, thou liest. My train are men of choice and rarest part, that all particulars of duty know. Most small fault. How ugly didst thou in Cordelia show? Oh, Lear, Lear, Lear! Beat at this gate, let thy folly in, and thy dear judgment out. Go, go, my people! Here, nature, here, dear goddess, here! Suspend thy purpose, if thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful. Into her womb convey sterility, and if she must teem, let her child be of spleen, that it may live to be a thwarted disnature torment to her. Let it stand wrinkled in her brow of youth, with hated tears for channels in her cheeks. Turn all her mother's pains and benefits into laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Away, away!
Now, God let me adore. Where off comes this?
Let his dispositions have that scope as dotage gives it.
What's the matter, sir?
I'll tell thee! Life and death! I am ashamed that thou hast power to shape my manhood thus! Old, fond eyes, weep this cause again and pluck thee out, and cast you with the waters that you lose. To temper clay, let it be so, for I have another daughter, who I'm sure is kind and comfortable. when she hears this of thee, with her fingernails shall flay thy wolfish visage.
Mark that! I cannot be so partial, Gonor, to the great love I bear thee.
Pray content, this man have no counsel. 100 knights, this politics and sake to let him keep. Each buzz, each fancy, shall play his life. You may gouge his dotages with their powers, and hold our lives in mercy.
Well, you may fear too far.
Satan and trust too far. I know his heart. Oswald! What he had after I writ my sister, if she sustain him as 100 knights, I am shown unfitness. Oswald, have you writ the letter to my sister?
Aye, madam.
Take you some company and await your horse, and for a full of my particular fears, get you gone. No, my lord, this milky gentleness and course of yours. Though I condemn not yet under pardon, you are much more tasked for want of wisdom than praised for harmful marks.
I will not sleep till I have delivered your letter to the Duke of Gloucester.
Canst thou tell how an oyster makes its shell?
No.
Nor I neither. But I can tell thee why a snail has a house.
Why is that?
Why, to put its head in, and not to give it away to its daughters, and leave its heart without a case.
I will forget my nature. So kind a father. Is the horses ready?
Aye, my asses are gone about them. The reason why the 7 stars are no more than 7 is a pretty reason.
Because they are not 8.
Indeed, thou wouldst make a good fool, uncle.
Take it again. Perforce monster ingratitude.
If thou wert my fool, uncle, I'd have thee whipped for being old before thy time.
How's that?
Thou shouldst not have been old before thou wast wise.
Oh, let me not be mad. Not mad, sweet heaven. Keep me in temper. I would not be mad. How now? Be the horses ready?
Ready, my lord.
Come, boy.
Save thee, Earl.
And you, sir, I have been with your father, and given him notice that the Duke of Cornwall and even his Duchess will be here with him this night.
How comes that?
Nay, I know not. Have you heard the news abroad? I mean, the whispered ones.
Not I. Pray you, what are they?
Have you heard no likely wars towards twixt the Dukes of Albany and Cornwall?
Not a word.
You will then in time. Fare thee well, sir.
The Duke be here tonight. The better, the best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. Brother, a word. Brother, I say. My father is watching this place. Oh, sir, fly. Intelligence is given where you are hid. I hear my father coming. Pardon me. In cunning, I must draw my sword upon you. Draw! Seem to defend yourself! Yield! Yield! Come before my father. Light! Oh, here! Fly, brother. Torches! Torches! So, farewell. Some blood drawn on me would beget opinion of my more fierce endeavor. I've seen drunks do more than this in sport. Father! Father! Help! Father!
Now, where's the villain?
He fled this way, when by no means he could...
Pursue him! Ho! Go after!
When by no means what? Persuade me to the murder of your lordship, but that I spoke of how manifold and strong a bond the child was bound to the father. Sir, in fine, seeing how loathly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, With his prepared sword, he charges home my unprovided body.
And now, my old friend, since we came hither, which I can help now, I have heard some strange news.
If it be true, or vengeance comes too short, which can pursue the offender. How dost, my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked. It's cracked.
What? Did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named your Edgar?
Oh, lady, shame and have a kid.
Was he not companion with the riotous knights that tend upon my father?
I know not, madam. 'Tis too bad, too bad.
Yes, madam, he was of that consort.
Edward, I hear you showing your father a childlike office.
It was my duty, sir.
For you, Edward, whose virtue and obedience doth in this instance so much commend itself. It is you we first seize on. Natures of such deep trust shall much be needed. You shall be ours.
I will serve you, sir. Truly, however else.
For him, I thank you, Grace.
You know not why we come to visit you.
Thus at a season, threading dark-eyed night, occasions, noble Gloucester, of some poise, wherein we must make use of your advice. Our father he hath wrecked, so hath our sister, of differences. Our good old friend, may they comfort to your bosom, and bestow our needful counsel to your businesses, which craves the instant use.
I serve you, madam. Your graces are right welcome.
Strike your slaves! Stand rogue!
Help! Murder! Murder!
How now? What's the matter? Part!
Weapons! Arms! What's the matter here?
Keep peace upon your lives. He dies that strikes again. What's the matter?
Our messengers from the sister and the king.
I fell you out. Say that.
No contraries. Old Monty Puffy and I, it's such a knave.
Why dost thou call him knave? What is his fault?
His countenance likes me not.
Neither perchance doth mine, nor his, nor hers.
Sir, this my occupation to replay. I have seen much better faces in my time that stands on any shoulder that I see. Before me, this instant.
Fetch forth the stocks, you ancient knave, you reverend braggart, you. We'll teach you.
Sir, I am told to learn. Don't call your stocks for me. I serve the king. One whose employment I was to send to you. Show those small respects. Show to bold malice against the grace in the person of my master, stalking his messenger.
Fetch forth the stocks, as I have life and honor. There he shall stand till noon.
Till noon, till night, my lord, and all night too.
If I were your father's stock, you should not use me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
Come, bring away the stocks.
Let me beseech your grace not to do so. The king must take it ill.
My sister may receive it much more worse, to have her gentleman abused, assaulted, for following her affairs put in his head.
I am sorry for thee, friend. The Duke's arraignment is truly ill-taken. I am chief for thee.
Pray do not, sir. I have watched and traveled hard. Sometimes I shall sleep outside, the rest I will whistle.
I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of a tree, escape the hunt. While as I may escape, I will preserve myself. I will preserve, and I methought to take the basest and most poorest shape that ever painted in content of man, brought near to beast. My face, all crime and filth, blanket my loins, and all my hairs in knots, and with presented nakedness, outface the winds and persecutions of the sky. The country gives me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars, who sometimes with lunatic bands, sometimes with prayers, enforce their charity. Poor Tom, that's something yet. Edgar.
Makest thou this shame thy pastime?
No, sir.
What's he that hath so much thy place mistook to set thee here?
It was both. he and she, your son and daughter.
No!
Yes.
No, I say!
I say yes.
And you, I swear!
And Juno, I swear I. How chance the king to come so small a number?
And thou hast no place in the stocks for that question. Thou hast well deserved it.
Good morrow to you both.
Hail to your grace.
I'm glad to see your highness.
Regan, I think you are. If thou shouldst not be glad, I would divorce me from thy mother's tomb. Oh, Regan, my sister's naught. Beloved Regan, she hath tied, sharp-toothed and kindness, like a vulture here. I can scarce speak to thee, thou'lt not believe, with how depraved equality. Oh, Regan.
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail her obligation. If so, perchance she hath restrained the rights of your followers. 'Tis on such ground and to such wholesome end as clears her from all blame.
My curse is on her.
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of her confined. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore, I pray you that to our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her.
Ask her forgiveness. Do you mark how this becomes the house? Dear daughter, I confess that I am old. Age is unnecessary. But on my knees, I beg that you'll vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food.
Good sir. No more. These are unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
Never, Regan. She hath abated me of half my train, looked black upon me, struck me with her tongue most serpent-like upon the very heart. All the stored vengeances of heaven fall on her ungrateful top, strike her young bones. You, taking airs with lameness.
Oh, but bless God! So will you wish on me when the rash mood is on?
No, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. Her eyes are fierce. Thine do comfort and not burn. 'Tis not in thee to grudge my pleasures, to cut off my train, to bandy hasty words. Thou better knowest the offices of nature, the bond of childhood. Thine half of the kingdom, hadst thou not forgot, I thee endowed.
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who put my man in the stocks?
What trumpet's that?
I know it, my sister. This approves her letter, she would soon be here.
Who stopped my servant? Regan, I have good hope thou didst not know on't. Who comes here? Oh heavens, if you do love old men, if you yourselves are old, send down and take my part. Art not ashamed to look upon this beard? Oh Regan, will you take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended? All's not offence that indiscretion finds a dotage turn so.
Oh, sides, you are too tough. Will you yet hold? How came my man in the stocks?
I sent him there, sir, but his own disorders deserve much less advancement.
You did
I
you?
pray you, Father, being weak seems so. If till the expiration of your month you will return as enjoined with my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me.
Return with her? And 50 men dismissed? No. Rather, I will add to all roofs and choose to wage against the enmity of the air, to be accompanied of the wolf and owl, necessity's sharp pinch. Return with her.
At your choice, sir.
And prithee, daughter, do not make me mad. Will not trouble me, my child. Farewell. We'll no more meet, no more see one another. Yet, thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter, or rather, a disease that's in my flesh, which I must needs call mine. But I'll not chide thee. Let shame come when it will. I can be patient. I can stay with Regan. I am my 100 knights.
Not altogether, sir. I looked not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister.
Is this well spoken?
I dare avouch it. What? 50 followers? Is it not well? What should you need of more? How, in one house, should many people, under 2 commands, hold amity? 'Tis hard, almost impossible. I will entreat you to bring but 5 and 20. To no more will I give place or notice.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those she will serve, but from mine?
I gave you all.
Hear me, my lord. What need you? 5 and 20? 10 or 5 to follow in a house with twice so many? How can I attend you? What need one?
Oh, reason not the need. Allow not nature more than nature needs. A man's life is cheap as beasts. But thou art lady, if only to go war wear gorgeous. But nature needs not what thou gorgeous wearest. It scarcely keeps thee warm. But for true need, oh heavens, give me that patience. Patience I need. You see me here, you gods. A poor, old man, as full of grief as age, wretched in both. If it be you that stirs these daughters' hearts against their father, fool, me not so much to bear it tamely, but touch me with noble anger, and let not women's weapons, water drops stain my man's cheeks. No, no, you unnatural hags, I will have such revenge on you both that all the world shall. I will do such things. You think I'll weep? No, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping. But this heart shall break into 100,000 flaws. Oh, where I'll weep. Oh, fool, I shall go mad.
Let us withdraw. It will be a storm.
This house is little. The old man and his people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame. Hath put himself in rest and must needs test his folly.
For his particular, I'll receive him gladly, but not one follower.
'Tis on my purpose. Where is my impostor?
Followed the old man forth. And he is returned.
The king is in high rage.
Whither is he going?
He calls the horse, but will I know not whither?
'Tis best give him way. He leads himself.
My lord, entreat mine only to stay.
Alack, the night has come, and the high winds are sorely ruffled. With many a mile about, there's scarce a bush.
Oh, sir, to wilful men, the injuries they themselves procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended with a desperate train, and what they may well incense him to, being apt to have his ear abused, wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, my lord. 'Tis a wild night. My reading counsels. Come in out, storm.
Bids the wind blow the earth into the sea, or swell the curled waters above the main, that things may change or cease.
And who's left him?
None but the fool, who labours to outjust his heart-struck injuries.
Sir, I do know you, and I advise you. There is division. Also, as yet the face of it is covered, with mutual communion, twixt Albany and Cornwall. For confirmation, I much more than my outward. Here, open this purse, and take what it contains. And if you shall see Cordelia, show her this ring, and she will tell you, this is it yet you don't know. Fire on this door. I will go, seek the king.
Take my hand, sir. Have you no more to say?
A few words, but when we found the king, He that first lights in him, holler the other.
Fare thee well, sir.
Very well.
Blow wings and crack your cheeks! Rage blow! You cataracts and thoughts of fury fires! On murders the oak gleaming thunderbolts singe my white head! And you, all shaking thunder, strike flat the thick rounded in the overworld! Crack nature's bones! Let all their manes split at once and make some grateful man!
Oh no! Corridor you walk from the dry house, respect of this rainwater out of doors. Good milk of inn, ask thy daughter's blessing. Here's a knife which is neither fools nor wise men.
Rumble thy belly full! Spit fire spout rain! Nor wind rain, thunder fire are my daughters!
Allah, sir, are you here? Things that laugh not such night as these. Are you bareheaded? Gracious, my lord, hard by here's the hovel. A friendship will lend you against the tempest.
My wits begin to turn. Come, boy. How dost, my boy? Art cold? I myself am cold. Come, bring us to this straw, my fellow. The art of our necessities is strange, and can make vile things precious.
He that has a little tiny wit will pay for wind and rain, must make content with his fortunes fit, though the rain it raineth every day.
True, boy. Come, bring us to this hovel.
I might pity him. They took from me the use of mine own house, charged me on pain of perpetual displeasure, neither to speak of him, entreat for him, or any way sustain him.
Most strange and unnatural.
Though I die for it, as no less has threatened me, the king, my old master, must be relieved. There are strange things toward Edmund. Pray you be careful.
The Duke of Cornwall shall instantly know of this. My father's care for the young king, being a bastard where my father would not own me. I mean by villainy, to own his title, seems fair deserving, that which my father loses no less than all. The younger rises when the old doth fall.
My lord, and there, the tyranny of the overnight, to ruffle nature to endure.
Let me alone.
Good, my lord, enter here.
Wilt break my heart?
I rather break my own. Good, my lord, enter here.
Thou thinkest as much that this contentious storm invades us to the skin. So 'tis to thee. But where the greater malady is fixed, this lesser is scarce felt. This tempest in my mind doth from my senses take all feeling else, save what beats here. Is it not as this mouth should tear this hand, but for lifting food to it? But I will punish her. No, in such a night, to shut me out. Oh, Regan, Goneril, your old, kind father, whose frank heart gave all. Oh, that way madness lies. No more of that. Let me shun that.
Good, my lord. Enter here.
In, boy, go first. You houseless poverty, then you get the inn. I'll pray, and then I'll sleep.
Here's a spirit! Help me! Help me!
Give me the head. Who's there?
A spirit! He says his name is Bouton.
What are those? The dust rumble in the straw. Come fast.
Away! The foul fiend followed me. Through that sharp altar blow the winds. Go to thy old bed and warm me. 'Tis come to this? Who gives anything to poor Tom, who the foul fiend hath led through fire and through flame, through ford and whirlpool, o'er bog and quagmire? Hast his daughters brought him to this pass? Couldst thou save nothing? Wouldst thou give him all?
Nay, he hath reserved a blanket, else we had all been shamed.
Now, all the plagues that in the pendulous air hang fated o'er men's faults, light on their daughters.
Sir, he hath no daughters.
Death traitor! Nothing could have subdued him to such a lowness, but his unkind daughters.
This cold night will turn us all into fools and madmen.
Take heed, O the foul fiend. Obey thy parents. Keep thy word's justice. Swear not. Commit not with man's sworn spouse. Set not thy sweet heart on proud rein. Thomas Cole, what hast thou been? Thou wert better in a grave than to have answered with thy uncovered body this extremity of the skies. Is man no more than this? Thou owest the worm no silk, the beast no hide, the sheep no wool, the cat no perfume. Thou art the thing itself. Unaccommodating man is no more but such a poor, bare, forked animal as thou art. Now, off your landings, come, unbutton here.
Rudina will be contented. Is it not tonight to swim in? Now, a small fire in a wild field were like an old lecherous heart. A small spark, the rest of his body cold. Look, here comes the walking fire.
This is the foul fiend Liberty.
Who's there? What's your seek?
What are you there? Your name's?
Poor Tom, that eats the swimming frog, the toad, the tadpole, the warning, and the water.
What? Hath your grace no better company?
The prince of darkness is a gentleman.
Our flesh and blood, my lord, hath grown so vile that it doth hate what gets it.
Poor Tom's a cold.
Go in with me. My duty cannot suffer to obey all your daughter's hard commands. I ventured to come seek you out and bring you where both fire and food are ready.
First, let me talk with my philosopher. What is the cause of thunder?
Sir, importunate once more to go. His wits begin to unsettle.
Canst thou blame him? His daughter seek his death. That good Kent, he said it would be thus. Poor banished man, thou sayest the king grows mad. I'll tell thee, friend. I'm almost mad myself. I had a son. He sought my life. I loved him. No father, his son dearer. True to tell thee, the grief hath crazed my wits. What a night's this! I do beseech your grace.
Poor Tom's cold.
In, fellow, there, in the hovel. Keep thee warm.
Come, let's in all.
This way.
With him, I will keep still with my philosopher.
Sir, Susan, let him take the fellow. All the power of his wits have given way.
I will have my revenge ere I depart this house, that we may find him comforting the king. This letter proves him an intelligent party to the schemes of France.
If I find him comforting the king, it will stuff his suspicion more fully. I will persevere in my loyalty to you, though the conflict is sore between that and my blood.
I will lay my trust upon thee, Eddie, and thou shalt find a dearer father in my love. Go with me to the Duchess.
If the matter of this paper be certain, you have a mighty business in hand.
True or false, it hath made thee Earl of Gloucester. Seek out where thy father is, that he may be ready for our apprehension.
Where's the king, my master?
Here, sir, but trouble not. His wits are gone.
Good friend, I pray thee, take him in thine arms. I have overheard the thought of death upon him. Drive toward Dover, where thou shalt meet both welcome and protection. Take up thy master. If thou shouldst dally half an hour, his life with thine and all that offer to defend him, stand in assured loss. Take up, take up.
When we see our better to bear in our woes, we scarcely think our miseries, our foes. How light and mortal my pain seems now. When that which makes me bend, makes the king bow. He childed as I fathered, Tom away. What will have more tonight? Safe escape the king. Lurk, lurk.
Post speedily to my lord your husband. Show him this letter. The army of France has landed. Seek out the traitor Gloucester.
Hang him instantly. Pluck out his eyes.
Leave him to my displeasure. Edmund, keep your sister company. The revenges you are bound to take upon your treacherous father are not fit for your beholding. How now? Where's the king?
My lord of Gloucester hath conveyed him hence, some 5 or 6 and 30 of his knights. Fast horsemen after him, met him at gate, who with some of the other of the lord's dependents are gone with him to Dover, where they both have well-armed friends.
Get horses for your mistress.
Farewell, sweet lord and sister.
Edmund, farewell. Bring forth the traitor Gloucester!
Well, please, your graces, consider you are my guests. Do me no foul play, friends.
Bind him, I say.
Hard, hard, O filthy traitor!
Unmerciful lady as you are, I am none.
To this chair bind him. Villain, thou shalt find.
Oh! By the kind gods, this most ignoble attempt to pluck me by the beard.
So what? And such a traitor!
Naughty lady, what will you do?
What letters had you laid from France?
Be simple answered, for we know the truth.
And what confederacies you have with the traitors late-footed in the kingdom?
To whose hands you have sent the lunatic king? Speak!
I have a letter, guessingly set down, which came from one that's of a neutral heart, and not from one opposed.
Cunning.
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
To Dover.
Wherefore to Dover? Whilst I'm at charge with peril?
Wherefore to Dover? Let him answer that.
I'm tied to the stake, and must stand the course.
Wherefore to Dover?
Because I would not see thy cruel nails pluck out his poor old eyes, nor thy fierce sister, in his anointed flesh, stick boorish fangs, with a storm as his bare head, in hell like night endured. But I shall see the winged vengeance overtake such children.
See it thou shalt never. Fellows, hold the chair. Upon these eyes of thine, I'll set my foot.
He that thinks to lift the heavy old, give me some help. Oh, cruel! Oh, you God!
One side and not another. The other two.
If you see vengeance.
Hold your hand, my lord. I have served ever since I was a child. The better service have I never done you than now to bid you hold.
How now, you dog!
My villain!
Take the chance, render.
Give me my sword! Attend to shut up!
Oh, I didn't see. My lord, you will hold my back and leave a mission on him.
Less and see more! Prevent it! Out, my shilling! Where is thy Gloucester now?
All dark and comfortless. Where is my son Edmund? Edmund, the rekindle all the sparks of nature to quite this horrid act.
Follow me, lady. Turn out that eyeless villain, throw the slave upon the dunghill. Regan, I lead apace, untimely comes this hurt.
Yet better thus, and known to be condemned, than still condemned and flattered. To be worse, the lowest and most dejected thing of fortune, stands still in esperance, lives not in fear. The lamentable change is from the best. The worst returns to laughter. Welcome then, thou unsubstantial air that I embrace. The wretch that thou hast blown into the worst owes nothing to thy blast. But who comes here? My father? Party-eyed? World, world, oh world, would that thy strange mutations to make us hate thee. Life would not yield to age.
Oh my good lord, I have been your tenant, and your father's tenant, these 4 years.
Away! Get thee away, good friend! Be gone! Thy comfort can do me no good, if they may hurt.
You cannot see your way.
I have no way, and therefore want no wise. I stumbled when I saw. Oh, dear son Edgar, the food of thy abused father's wrath. Might I but live to see thee in my touch, I'd say I had eyes again.
Oh no, who's there?
O God, who else can say? I am the worst. I'm worse than e'er I was.
Tis poor my Tom.
And worse I may be yet. The worst is not so long as we can say, this is the worst.
Fellow, where goest?
Is it a beggarman?
Madman, and beggars here.
He has some reason, else he could not beg. If last night's storm, eyes that the fellow saw, which made me think, a man, a worm. My son came then into my mind, and yet my mind was scarce friends with him. I have heard more since, as flies to wanton boys, are we to the gods, they kill us for their sport.
How should this be? Bad is a trade that must pay fool to sorrow, angering itself and others. Bless thee, master.
Is that the naked fellow?
I know.
Get thee away.
Alack, sir, he is mad.
It is the time's plague, the madman lead the blind. Do as I bid thee, be gone.
Come on it what will.
Sirrah, naked fellow.
Poor Tom's cold. I cannot go up further.
Come hither, fellow.
And yet, I must. Bless thy sweet eyes. They bleed.
Knowest thou the way to Dover?
Both stile and gate, horseway and footpath. Poor Tom hath been scared out of his good wits. Bless thee, good man's son, from the foul fiend.
Here, take this purse, thou whom the heaven's blade have humbled to all strokes. That I am wretch makes thee the happier. Heavens deal so still. Let the superfluous and lust-eyed man that will not see, because he's not feel heaven's power quickly. So distribution should endure excess, and each man have enough. Dost thou know Dover?
Aye, master.
There is a cliff, whose high, whose bending head looks fearfully into the confined deep. Bring me with the very brim of it, and there I shall on any need.
Give me your arm. Poor Tom shall lead thee.
Welcome, my lord. I'm Mademoiselle's husband. Not let us on the way. Now, where's your master?
Madam, within. But never mind so changed. I told him of the army that has landed. He smiled at it. I told him you were coming. His answer was, the worst.
What most he should dislike seems pleasant to him, what like offensive.
Then should you go no further? 'Tis a coward's terror of his spirit that dares to undertake. You'll not feel wrongness which time must answer. Back envies my brother, hasten his muscles, conduct his powers. This trusty servant shall pass between us. Wear this. Spare speech. This kiss, if it dare speak, would stretch thy spirits up into the air. Conceive, farewell.
Yours in the rites of death.
My most dear Gloucester. Oh, the difference of man and man! To thee a woman serves as a Jew. My fool usurps my body.
To both these sisters I have sworn my love, each jealous of the other, as the stung or of the adder. Which of them shall I take? Both? One? Or neither? Neither can be enjoyed if both remain alive. To take the widow exasperates, makes mad her sister Goneril, and hardly shall I carry out my side, her husband being alive. Now then, we'll use his countenance for the battle, which being done, let her who would be rid of him devise his speedy taking off. As for the mercy which he intends to Lear and to Cordelia, the battle done, and they within our power shall never see his pardon. For my state stands on me to defend, not to debate.
Madam, here comes my lord.
Oh, my good lord! The Duke of Cornwall is dead. Sleep like a servant, didn't you put out the other eye of Gloucester?
Gloucester's eyes?
A servant that he bred opposed to Anne. The Duke, enraged, flew on him and felt him dead, but not without that handful stroke which since has plucked him after.
One way, I like this well. But being widow, and my Gloucester with her, may all the building in my fancy pluck upon my hateful life.
But oh, poor Gloucester! Lost he his other eye?
Both, my lord.
Where was his son when he could take his eyes? Knows he the wickedness?
Aye, my good lord, 'twas he informed against him.
Gloucester, I live to thank thee for the love you show us the king, and to revenge thine eyes.
I have been worth the whistling.
Goneril, you are not worth the dust which the rude wind blows in your face. I fear your disposition. That nature which condemns its origin cannot be bordered certain in itself. She that herself will sliver and distract from her material sap, perforce must wither and come to deadly use.
No more. The second is foolish.
Wisdom and goodness to the vile seem vile. Filth savors but themselves. What have you done? Tigers, not daughters. What have you performed? A father and gracious aged man. Heavens, send quickly down to tame these vile offenses. Or will it come that humanity will prey on itself, like monsters of the deep?
Milk, livid, mad! Where's thy drum? France spreads his banners in our land. Was thou a more fool to the cries?
See thyself, devil! Proper deformity shows not in the fiend so horrid as in woman!
Oh, vain fool!
When shall I come to the top of that same hill?
You do climb up it now. Look how we labour.
Methinks the ground is even.
Hark! Do you hear the sea?
No, truly.
Why then, your other senses grown perfect, by your eyes anguish.
So may it be indeed.
Come on, sir. Here's the place. Stand still. How fearful and dizzy it is to cast one's eyes so low. The fishermen upon the beach appear like mice. A yawning, tall, anchoring ship, almost too small for sight. The murmuring surge that the unnumbered idle pebble chase cannot be heard so high. I'll look no more.
Set me where you stand.
Give me your arm. You are now within a foot of the extreme verge. For all beneath the moon would I not leap upright.
Let go my hand. Dear friend, it is a purse. In it is a jewel, well worth a poor man's taking. Fairy and gods, prosper it with thee. Now, fellow, go thou further off. Bid me farewell, and let me hear thee going.
Now fare you well, good sir.
With all my heart.
Will I do trifle thus with this despair, this done cure?
O you mighty gods, this world I do renounce, and in your sights shake patiently my great affliction off. If Edgar live, oh bless him. Now, fellow, fare thee well.
Gone, sir. Farewell. Had you been where you thought, by this what had been passed, alive or dead? Ho, you, sir, friend! Hear you, sir, speak! Thus he might pass indeed, yet he revives. What are you, sir?
Away, and let me die.
Hast thou been aught but gossamer? Feathers there, so many fathom down precipitating. Thou shattered like an egg, but thou dost breathe. Hast heavy substance, bleedest not, speakest, art sound. 10 mass in length, make not the distance was thou as perpendicularly felt, but light as a miracle. Speak yet again.
But have I fallen, or no?
From the dread summit of this chalky board, look up a height. The shrill gorged lark cannot be seen nor heard. Do but look up.
Alack, I have no eyes. This wretchedness deprived thy benefit to end itself by death.
Give me your arm. Up so. How is't? Feel your legs? You stand.
Too well, too well.
This is above all strangeness. Upon the crown o' the cliff, what was that thing which parted from you?
A poor, unfortunate beggar.
As I stood here below, his eyes seemed 2 full moons. Horns he had, that waved like the enraged sea. It was some fiend. Therefore, thou happy father, methinks that the clearest gods, to make honor of men's impossibilities, have preserved thee.
I do remember now. Henceforth, I'll bear affliction, till it do cry out itself, enough, enough, and die. That thing you speak of, I took it for a man. Often 'twould say, the fiend, the fiend. He led me to that place.
Bear free and patient thoughts.
No, they cannot touch me for crying. I am the king himself.
Oh, sight-piercing sight!
Nature's above art in that respect. There's your press money. Draw me a clothier's yard. Look, a mouse. Piece, piece. This piece of toasted cheese'll do it. There's my gauntlet. I'll prove it on a giant. I know that voice. Gunner, with a white beard. They flattered me like a dog, and told me I had the white hairs in my beard. Ere the black ones were there. They said aye and no to everything that I said. Go to, they are not men o' their word. They told me I was everything. 'Tis a lie. I am not egg-proof. The trick of that voice, I do well remember. It's not the king. Aye, every inch a king. And I do stare. See how the subject wakes. I pardon that man's life. What was thy cause? Adultery? Thou shalt not die. Die for adultery. No, the wren goes to it. The small gilded fly does lecture in my sight. Give me an ounce of civet, good apothecary. Sweeten my imagination. There's money for thee. Let me kiss that hand. Let me wipe it first. Smells of mortality. Ruined piece of nature. This world shall so wear out to naught. Dost thou know me? I remember thine eyes well enough. Oh ho! Art
There are no eyes in your head, nor no money in your purse. Your eyes are in a heavy case, your purse in a light. Yet, you see how this world goes? I see it feelingly. What? Art mad? A man who sees how the world goes, with no eyes. Look with thine ears. See how yon justice rails against yon simple thief. Hearken thine ear. Change places. Handy dandy. Which is the justice? Which is the thief? Thou hast seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar. Aye, sir. And the creature run from the curb. There thou mightst behold the great image of authority. A dog's obeyed in office. Through tattered clothes, great vices do appear. Robes and furred gowns hide all, plates in with gold, and a strong lance of justice, hurtless breaks. But arm is in rags, and a pygmy's straw does pierce it. None does offend, none, I say none. Get thee a glass eye, and, like a scurvy politician, seem to see things thou dost not. Now, pull up my boots, harder, so.
O reason and madness!
If thou wilt meet my fortunes, take mine eyes. I know thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester, but thou must be patient. We came crying hither. Thou knowest the first time that we smell the air, we wail and cry. I'll preach to thee, mark, alack the day when we are born. We cry that we are come to this great stage of fools.
Oh, here he is! Lay hand upon him! Sir, your most dear daughter.
No rescue? What? A prisoner? I am even the natural fool of fortune. Use me well. Thou shalt have ransoms. Oh, but let me have surgeons. I am cut to the brains.
Sir, you shall have anything.
Why, this would make a man of salt, to use his eyes as garden water pots. But I will die bravely, like a smug bridegroom. I will be jovial. Come. I am a king. Masters, know you that?
You are a royal one, and we obey you.
Then there's life in it. Come, and you shall get it. You shall get it by running. Song!
Hail then, sir. Do you hear aught of a battle toward?
Everyone hears them. There can distinguish sound.
How near the other army?
Near and on speedy foot.
I thank you, good sir.
O you ever gentle gods, and not my worst spirit, tempt me again to die before you, please.
Well, pray you, Father.
Acclaimed prize, most happy, that eyeless head of thine was first framed flesh to raise my fortune. Thou old unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember, the sword is out that must destroy thee.
Now, let thy friendly hand put strength enough to it.
Wherefore, bold peasant, let go his arm.
She'll not let go, sir, without further occasion.
Let go, slave, or thou diest.
Good gentlemen, let poor folk pass. And should we swagger out of my life, do not be so long as 'tis a fortnight. Nay, come not near the old man, or I strike whether my staff or your head be the harder. To be plain with you.
Out, dunghill! Slave! Thou hast slain me! Villain! Take my purse! Ever thou wilt thrive,
Conceited?
Well, pray you, Father. Sit you down, brother. Rest you. This letter he speaks of may be of my friend. Let our vows be remembered. You have many opportunities to cut them off. There is nothing done if he return the conqueror. Then I am the prisoner, and his bed my jail. Your wife, so I would say, Goneril. Oh, indistinguished space of woman's will, a plot upon her virtuous husband's life, and the exchange, my brother, in the mature time, and with this ungracious paper, I'll strike the sight of the death practiced Jew.
The king is mad. Better I were too. So should my thoughts be severed from my griefs, and woes by wrong imaginations lose the knowledge of themselves.
Give me your hand. I'll bestow you a friend.
Oh, thou good Ken, how should I live and work to match thy goodness? My life would be too short, and every measure fail me. How does the king?
Madam, sleep still.
Oh, my dear father, restoration, hang my medicine on my lips, and let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in their reverence made. Had you not been my father, these white flakes did challenge vision. Was this a face to be opposed against the warring winds? Mine enemy's dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. And was that fame, poor father, to hovel thee with swine and rogue, forlorn and short and musty straw? Alack, alack, 'tis wonder that my life and wits at once have not concluded all. He waits. How does my royal lord? How fares your majesty?
You do me wrong to take me out of the grave. But thou art a soul in bliss. Yet I am bound on a wheel of fire, that mine own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
You are a spirit I know. Where did you die?
Still far wide. But look upon me, sir, and hold your hand in benediction over me. You must not kneel.
Pray, do not mock. I am a very foolish, fond old man, 80 and upward, not an hour more nor less. And to deal plainly, I fear I am not in my perfect mind. For methinks I should know you, and know this man. Yet I am doubtful, for I am mainly ignorant what place this is, and all the skill I have remembers not these garments, nor where I did lodge last night. Do not laugh at me, for, as I am a man, methinks this lady to be my child, Cordelia.
So I am.
Be your tears wet? Yes, faith, I pray, weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. For your sisters have, as I do remember, done me wrong. You have cause, they have not.
No cause, no cause.
Am I in France?
In your own kingdom, sir.
Pray, do not abuse me. Pray you now. You must bear with me. Forget and forgive. I am old and foolish.
Sweet Lord, you know the goodness I intend to find. Tell me the truth, then speak the truth. Do you not love my sister?
In honored love.
I never shall endure her. Good my lord, be not familiar with her.
Fear me not.
Away, old man! Give me thy hand! Away! Give me your blood! He and his daughters taken! Give me the hand! Come on! Come in here. What? In ill thoughts again? Men must endure their going hence, even as they're coming hither. Rightness of all. Come on.
That's true too.
Some officers, take them away. Good guard, until their greater pleasures first be known, that are to censure them.
We are not the first, who with best meaning have incurred the worst. To thee, oppressed king, I am cast down. Myself could else outfrown false fortune's frown. Shall we not see these daughters and these sisters?
No. Come, let's away to prison. We two alone will sing like birds in a cage. And when thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness. So we'll live and pray and sing and tell old tales and laugh at gilded butterflies and hear poor rogues talk of court news and take upon us the mystery of things as if we were God's spies.
Take them away.
Upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw incense. Have I caught thee? He that parts us shall bring a brand from heaven, and fire us hence like foxes. What a noise! Come!
Sir, you have shown today your valiant strength, and fortune led you well. Now the tactics were the opposites of this day's strife. I do require them of you, so to use them, as their merit and our safety may equally determine.
Sir, I thought it fit to put the old and miserable king in some retention and appointed guard.
Sir, by your patience, I hold you but as a subject of this war, not as a brother.
That's as we list to grace him. Methinks our pleasure might have been demanded ere you had spoke so far. He led our powers, bore the commission of my place and person, the which immediacy may well stand up and call itself your brother. Not so hot. In his own grace doth exalt himself, more than in your diction. In my right, by me invested, he compares the best.
That were the most if he should husband you.
Jesters do oft prove prophets. Hulla, that I told you, so look but a squint. Lady, I am not well, else I should answer from a full-flowing stomach. General, take thou my prisoners, patrimony, dispose of them, of me. The walls is thine. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and master. Mean you to enjoy him?
The let alone lies not in your goodwill.
Nor in thine, lord.
Half-blooded fellow. Yes.
Let the drum strike and prove my title mine.
Stay yet, hear reason. Edmund, I arrest thee on capital treason, and in thy attaint this gilded serpent. For your claim, fair sister, I bar it in the interest of my wife, 'tis she is subcontracted to this lord, and I, her husband, contradict your bans. If thou wilt marry, make your loves to me. My lady is bespoke.
An interlude?
Thou art armed, Gloucester. Let the trumpet sound. If none appear to prove upon thy person thy heinous, manifest, and many treasons, there is my pledge. I'll make it on thy heart. Ere I taste bread, thou art nothing less than I appear proclaim thee.
Sick! Oh, sick! If not, I'll near trust medicine.
There's my exchange. What in the world is he that names me traitor? Villain-like! He lies! Call by the trumpet. He that dares, approach!
My sickness grows upon me.
She is not well. Convey her to my tent. Let the trumpet sound. Read out this.
If any man of quality or degree within the list of the army will maintain upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that he is a manifold traitor, let him appear by the third sound of the trumpet. He is bold in his defence. Again. Again.
What he that speaks for Edmund? Earl of Gloucester himself. What sayest thou to him? Draw thy sword, that if my speech offend a noble heart, thy arms may do thee justice. Here's mine. Thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy brother and thy father, conspirating against this high and lustrous prince, and from the extreme upper of thy head to the descent and dust below thy foot, a most toad-spotted traitor.
Back do I toss those treasons to thy head, which for they had glanced by and scarcely bruised. This sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever. Trumpet, speak!
That hast this fortune on me. If thou art noble, I do forgive thee. Let us exchange charity. I am no less in blood than thou art, Edmund. If more, the more thou hast wronged me. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The gods are just, and of our pleasant vices make insurance to plague us. The dark and vicious place where thee he got, cost him his eyes. Thou hast spoken right. 'Tis true. The wheel has come full circle. I am here.
Methought thy very gait did prophesy a royal nobleness. I must embrace thee. Let sorrow split my heart if ever I did hate thee or thy father. Where have you hid yourself? How have you known the miseries of your father?
By nursing them, my lord. The bloody proclamation to escape that followed me so near taught me to shift into a madman's ranks. In this habit met I my father, with his bleeding rings, their precious stones and new laws. I became his guide, led him, begged for him, saved him from despair, never before revealed myself unto him, until some hour passed when I was armed, not sure, though hoping of this great success, and from first to last told him of our pilgrimage. But his broad heart, twixt two extremes of passion, joy and grief, burst smilingly. This speech of yours hath moved me, and shall perchance do good. Help! Help! Oh, help! What kind of help?
Speak, man!
What means this bloody night?
'Tis hot, it smokes, it came even from the heart of... Oh, she's dead!
Who dead? Speak, man!
Your lady, sir. Your lady and her sister by her is poisoned. She confesses it.
I was contracted to them both. Now all three marry in an instant.
Produce the bodies, be they alive or dead! This judgment of the heavens that makes us tremble, touches us not with pity. Oh, is this he? Time will not allow the compliment which very manners urge.
I am come to bid my king and master. I got night. Is he not here?
Great thing of us forgot! Speak, Edmund! Where's the king? And where's Cornelia?
Yet Edmund was beloved, the other poisoned for my sake, and after slew herself.
Even so, cover their faces.
I pant for life. Some good I mean to do, despite my own nature. Send quickly, be brief in it, to the castle. For my writ is on the life of Lear and Cordelia.
Run! Run, oh, run!
My captain hath commission from thy wife and me. to hang Cordelia in her prison cell, and to lay blame on her own despair, that she fordid herself.
The gods defend her! Bear him hence a while.
Howl! 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 Oh, you are men of stone! Had I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. But she is gone. Forever. I know when one is dead. Know when one is dead. And when one lives. And when one lives. He is dead. He is dead. As her. As her.
Is this the promised end? Is this the promised end? Of that fire? Of that
Go and see.
His feather stirs. His feather stirs. She lives. She lives. If it be so, tis a chance to redeem all sorrow. Whatever I have felt.
Oh my good master.
Prithee, away! Prithee, away! Your friend! Your blade! You murder! Trace all! Trace all! You might have saved her. You might have saved her. Now, he's gone forever. He's gone forever. Cordelia! Cordelia, stay a little. Cordelia, stay a little. What thou sayest? What is it thou sayest? Her voice was ever gentle. Soft and low. Soft and low. Excellent thing in women. Excellent thing in women. I killed the slave. It was a hanging.
It's true, my lords. It's true, my lords.
Fortune shall after take. Two shall after take. One of them will behold. One of them will behold.
This is a dull sight. Are you not Kent?
The same. Yourself and Kent. And from your first difference in decay, have followed your sad steps.
You're welcome hither.
Nor no man else. The shivers like that. Your arms thought to have forgotten himself, and desperately are dead.
So think I.
He knows not what he says, and vain is it that we present us to him. You lords and noble friends, know our intent. What comfort to this great decay may come shall be applied. For us, we will resign during the life of this old majesty. To him, our absolute power. Use your right with brute and such addition as your honors have more than merited. All friends shall drink the wages of their virtue. All foes the cup of their deserving. Oh, see! See!
And my poor fool is hanged. No to life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life? And thou, no breath at all. Come no more. Never. Pray you, sir, undo this button. But thank you, sir. Look on her. Look her lips. Look there.
He begged, my lord.
Break out, a griffin break. Let him pass. He hates him, and would upon wreck of this tough word. Stretch him on longer. He is gone indeed. The wonder is that he endured so long. He but usurped his life.
Bear them from hence. Our present business is general law. Friends of my soul, you twain, rule in this realm, and the gored state sustain.
Sir, I have a journey. Shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no.
We must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest hath foremost. We that are young should never see so much, nor live so long.